Alright, so I'm going to do a general vlog because I am all fucked up right now. Yesterday, I was still recovering kind of from surgery Friday, which went well, and I'll try to swing back to this, but I was recovering from surgery, and I was like, me and my husband had literally I've been watching him play video games. I was playing stuff on my phone, and we really weren't doing anything yesterday. And I was just like, okay, I got to get up and go out and do something. So I wanted to go out and see what Home Depot was talking for Halloween, Christmas decorations. Because Christmas is the only holiday that I actually decorate my house. If I continue to do vlogs out here, which more than likely I will, you will see that back there, that black thing behind me. You'll see that covered with like Christmas village stuff, because I do Christmas villages because I like Christmas village. I call it Sprawl World, and not meaning it's a sprawl world, not like that. Sprawl World means it's just too much like development for a tiny area, so it's literally sprawl. It's like urban sprawl land. This is the problem with urban sprawl. So I have shit back there, I have shit on some other table, I have shit now in my dining room, which there is a big fucking dog like statue, well, not dog statue, but like it's like some dog thing. It is a statue, but it's like about, you can't see the proportions, but it's probably about that big. No, it's actually a little bigger. Sitting on the buffet, because that's what that's called, in my dining room. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna maneuver that dog and put the rest of Sprawl World up there, because that was where it's supposed to be, where Sprawl World amusement park was. Not that that was part of this, but yeah, I wanted to get more Sprawl World stuff. And then I had the idea to decorate a part of the house I hadn't decorated before. So I was like, well, let me go see what Home Depot is talking. And I was like, we got to go out and go to Home Depot because I need something to do. So me and my husband, we go out and we go to Home Depot, and we get back, and like this cop car kind of zooms around us. And then we see him do like this weird U-turn, and me and my husband were just like, okay. My husband was like, was I speeding? He was like, no, I'm going the speed limit. And we go around the circle, and we come up to the stop sign, and you ever see something that your brain knows is wrong and is fucked up, and your brain can't process it, and it doesn't know what it's seeing? That's what happened to me. Apparently, the same exact intersection that I had the accident that I got in January, the same fucking intersection, somebody got into a bad accident, and somebody actually fucking died on that corner. So that left me in a really fucked up headspace. And my husband, because like there's this woman like hysterically crying and screaming, and the woman in the accident that I was in was hysterically crying and screaming. So I just thought, like, you know, actually, honestly, I thought it was the same lady, because that's how hysterically and crying the woman yesterday was screaming. And my husband was like, somebody probably died the way she's screaming. I was like, no shot. That woman that I was in the accident with, she was upset like I fucking beat the shit out of her firstborn. And I don't think so. But yeah, somebody died on that intersection. And considering that's the exact same fucking intersection that I got into an accident back in January, has fucked my head up. My head is all fucked up. I had to go to the regular doctor for my physical today, and I was like nervous. It was like that pit in the stomach feeling I got like when I started driving again after the accident. But it's a little bit worse because now I know somebody died on that fucking corner, and my head I just can't wrap my head around it. And it's not like it's a giant fucking intersection. The problem with that intersection is it's a two-way stop, and it's the two-way stop going in between, it's like, okay, one side has the stop, and that's the side coming out of the gate, and the side across the street from the gate. The opposing traffic does not have a stop sign. And I have seen people do warp 50, 60 miles an hour. Dude, that fucking road is only 35 at best. And that's just being real generous. you should only be doing 40. I've had people fucking go past me. And it's not a road you can go around people. It's not like it's a dotted yellow. It's a fucking solid fucking yellow. And people insist, oh, if you're going too slow, they go around you. And it's just so fucked. People drive like fucking maniacs down that street that has no stop sign. And after my accident, the cop straight up told us, he was like, yeah, this probably should be a 4-way intersection, but there's another intersection near where I live that basically it's a Lowe's, and then across the street is another I forget what that's called, shopping plaza. It's where the Lowe's and the shopping plaza is. And he was like, there's been fatalities at that stop sign, because again, it's a 2-way stop, and the opposing traffic, it's only the slower down, like the 25 miles an hour road, they have the stop, and the other traffic keeps going. He's like, there's been fatalities on that corner, and the city will never put a stop sign there. And he was like, he has petitioned the city constantly to put a 4-way stop there. My husband, after the accident, was trying to petition to get a 4-way stop right out in front of the gate, because that would just make fucking sense. Especially when you got people zooming down that one road too fucking fast. And now someone is literally dead. That is so fucked up. So I'm like having to drive to the doctor's office, and I was just at 850 and just anxiety, and just, I feel like I fucked up that intersection. Like I did, because I had the accident there. I fucking cursed that intersection. Now it's real fucked up, and I just feel like, I don't even know. Actually, in a way, I kind of have like a weird kind of survivor's guilt, even though I know I had nothing to do with that accident, but I don't know. I really wish I hadn't gone to Home Depot, because they didn't even have nothing anyway. So it was like all that for that. But it's just the idea that somebody died in the subdivision that I live in, on a street that literally no one should be dying at. It's not like fucking Bruce B. Downs, and people drive like it's the fucking Autobahn on fucking Bruce B. Downs. It is ridiculous. It's not even like that. It's just a regular in a subdivision fucking road. So I don't know. I'm so fucked up on this. So that is the reason why I was like, maybe if I do a vlog and I get this out of my body, I can just like move on. Because there's some other stupid shit I wanted to talk about, which I'm going to move on to right now. And I have a salad, because I just feel like I haven't been getting enough vegetables in my life. And I put the utensils over there, and I don't feel like getting them right now. So we're going to switch up gears and talk about this other subject, which is not me wanting to have this delicious salad from Publix. It is looking kind of knocking. I got some cheese for it. So, something I read last night, that people are eating the wax on these. Do you really have no fucking clue that what life is about? All right. I'm not going to restart my fucking computer. Here, let me pause. Hold up. Sorry about that. My computer wanted to update, and I'm like, not in the middle of a fucking vlog, dude. So, because I'm not trying to edit shit, cobble shit together. But I read some article yesterday where people are eating the wax on these. You don't eat the fucking wax on a Baby Bell. What the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers that don't have a goddamn clue? It's like, are you really that damn stupid? I would say hungry, but has nothing to do with hunger. And I can understand, like, maybe you didn't realize, you don't know. But the fact that people have fucking Instagrams or some shit eating the wax, I don't know. I'm like, I try to have faith in humanity, but it's waning hard fucking core. So I don't know. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. And I didn't want to talk about this delicious salad that's taunting me and I'm hungry. What I wanted to talk about is, this morning I'm laying in bed, having a good time, because I finally feel a bit more recovered from being like mad depressed and the surgery on Friday, which did go well. Basically, they scooped out a bunch of nonsense that was in me, and I have to heal up. So we'll have to see how that goes. But basically, I was reading some articles, and it was like the argument between millennials and boomers. And Then there was some other thing, like things Gen Xer, because I'm a Gen Xer, should be proud of, or tweets they should be proud of. And then it was Generation X versus Generation Z. And then I looked, they were all fucking BuzzFeed. And I'm like, BuzzFeed, you are what's fostering this bullshit. And you need to fucking stop yourself. Because really, my sad little generation, and they keep moving the bar back for what the fuck is up with that? Because, like, I'm pretty certain baby boomers are supposed to be from 1945 till about 1975. So you got that whole clump. It's supposed, but then I was reading some shit. They're trying to say Gen X is like 1961 to like 1980 something, 1989 or some shit. I'm like, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all labeling shit. How it was explained to me was basically Generation X is pretty much 1976 to 1994. That's the whole clump of us. It's not that fucking many of us, and that's where it is. Basically, my generation is the generation of sarcasm and nihilism. That basically, we don't give a shit because we were the first generation, because millennials, we won't make as much as our parents did and blah, blah. We were the first generation to have to experience that. I was watching something, I think, about the 90s on Netflix, and it was like, it started out with the chick from the Today Show, Katie Couric, talking about Generation X, they'll make less than their parents, they'll have way more debt. I'm like, fucking yeah. So, yeah. So, why are they trying to pit generations against each other? It's like, okay, first of all, yeah, there's just a generational divide that just fucking happens. That's what it was. It was Gen X, the middle thing. It was Gen Z versus millennials, because millennials, or Gen Z thinks millennials are actually out of touch. But again, this is what I'm trying to say. There is a point where your generation is not going to understand the younger generation. They're just going to be, it just comes a fucking point. And your mind is fucking blasted, believe it or not, when you turn into the get off my lawn people. So, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. I mean, if you're lucky enough to live long enough, yeah, you're going to start yelling at children to get off your goddamn lawn. But that's just the way it is. BuzzFeed, you need to stop fostering into this bullshit. Oh, the millennials versus the Gen Xers and the Gen Zers versus punching up. I don't know. Stop yourself. Because one, it's not that fucking serious. There's always going to come a point, as long as you live, there's just going to come a point where you're not going to understand what the fuck the younger kids are talking. So, I remember when I was at that music program back, not this year, but last year, I had to have people explain to me what the fuck mood meant. You know how fucking old I felt? You know how fucked that is? Where I was like, what is mood? Everybody keeps saying mood. I don't know what the fuck mood is. And I tried, and usually I can pull stuff from context. There was no fucking context for that. And I felt like the old woman with a fucking walker. And then I had to pull my friend Isabel aside. Isabel, what the fuck is mood? And she told me, I was like, okay. Please don't make fun of me, because I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck y'all was talking about. So, you know how fucked that is? But there comes a point where, and you're not supposed to relate to the generation that comes after you, because it's past when you're supposed to be hanging out at the club, hanging out with the young folks. Because there is a point when you're an older person and you're hanging out with young people, it's just fucking bizarre. And they look at you like, the fuck is wrong with why the fuck is this old bitch hanging out with these? You're supposed to be that way. That's the part of aging. And granted, it's the part of aging nobody talks about or prepares you for. But get ready, motherfuckers, because it's coming. It fucking happened to me. And I'm the main one. I tell everybody, most people do not know how old I am just by looking at me. It does not help I don't look or say I'm my age. And most people think I'm a millennial. There's things I sympathize with millennials with. There's things that they go through that I completely understand. But my thing was this is what I said about the millennials. My generation is completely sarcastic and completely nihilistic, and we know there's no fucking point. My thing was, I hit my hands off the millennials. They want to fight for change, and they haven't been crushed by life to know there's no fucking point in it. And I was like, it's kind of, but that's the nihilistic part of being a Gen Xer. Like, you can fight for what you want. You're not going to get it, but you can fight for it. So, yeah, that's the nihilistic part about being a Gen Xer. It's like, well, how could you be so bleak? It's like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, listen to the music we had. Nirvana. I was thinking about that song, All Apologies. The last line of the song is, all alone is all we are. So you fucking tell me, is that some uplifting shit? No, it's fucked. So I don't know, but I just wish BuzzFeed and whoever the fuck else would stop trying to pit generations against one another, because really, at the end of the day, we're all on this sick, sad, floating rock together, and until we die, the only thing that we need to band against is fucking nature gonna take us the fuck out. Because I was just also watching some shit today where they were like, oh, the permafrost is melting and is bringing anthrax out of the ground. That's the shit that's gonna fucking take us down. Not the younger generation. We're all gonna get anthrax and die. So yeah, that's the fun nihilistic part. That's the nature. Y'all need to get that shit together, because that is truly the enemy. Because it will fuck us all up, and there's not a goddamn thing anybody can do about that. So now that I'm done with those uplifting messages, that is all I have for today. And I'm happy to be able to get the accident thing out of my life, because that was really fucking me up. I have a doctor's appointment again tomorrow, and then I got to drive again on Friday, and I got to amp my brain to be like, okay, we got to drive. We need to be careful doing that fucked intersection and whatever. But that is all I have, and everybody, get along as best you can. No, younger ones and older ones are not going to understand what we go through, because we go through maybe the same things, but it's entirely different flavor. And as long as you just accept that, okay, we may not see eye to eye, then that's fine. The other thing is, I'm so tired of everybody assuming just because it's not something that we would want for our friends, loved ones, family, that is the way to be. This is part of just accepting people for the way they are, whether you like it or not. Just accept them for who they are and just keep it the fuck moving and shut your fucking mouth and stop trying to pit people against each other. So I'm out, and I will see y'all next time.